guys, so today I'm going to be doing a eye look with, this is probably one of my favourite palettes. It's quite old now really, because they've brought out quite a few now, different ones, brought out a lot to be honest with you, since this one was brought out, but Morphe is like one of my favourite eyeshadow palette brands, which is Brill. I do have Revolution ones, but honestly I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then I have this one from Morphe, and I've been absolutely loving them. So without further ado, I'll tell you which one it is. It's the Dare to Create Morphe 39A palette. Ooh, can you see it? It is absolutely gorgeous, and I shall open this beauty up for you. How gorgeous is that palette? It literally has a colour for everything. It's just gorgeous. So, ooh, I'm moving the whole thing. So, with it, you have these 7 larger pans, which are obviously your transition colours. So I think that's really good, because you always run out of them first because you use them the most. So you've got lots of warm tones for doing your smoky brown eyes, these beautiful blues. You've got greens, these purples, which I'm going to be using today for you. But if I just swatch a few, they're really, really creamy and soft are the transition colours as well. This gorgeous turquoise colour is absolutely a beaut. If I swatch that darker purple, beautiful. I'll do another matte. That green is like a beautiful khaki green colour. What else should I swatch? I'm going to be using this, like that one. It's kind of like a dirty gold colour. It's really gorgeous actually, and I'm absolutely not in love with this palette. So guys, I am just priming my eyes with my Tropic concealer. Just to give a little bit of a base, and just to mute out anything that my foundation didn't get. I haven't done my brows or anything either guys, I will do them after as well. But this is the little Tropic, this is a correcting cream concealer, and it's in the shade Light obviously, and it's just quite a thick concealer, but it's perfect for doing this, and it's perfect for, yeah, just correcting all of that. So yeah, you can see the difference between that eye and that eye. It's a lot brighter as well, which is lovely, is what we want obviously. So I am going in with my beautiful palette. Firstly I'm going to be using this shade into the crease, and then I'm going to be deepening it up with this shade. So from the left hand side it's the second pan in and the third pan in. I'm just going to go in with a small tapered blending brush, and this is actually a Blank Cosmetics Pro Dulux. I'm going in with the E25 side of it because it's got a little other side as well, but I love these little tapered brushes just for doing the crease, which I absolutely love. So I have quite hooded eyes, so when I'm doing the crease I blend it up quite a bit further actually, just so it creates a little bit more of a bigger eye really. And I've forgotten that I'm going to put tape on the outside of my eye already. And then I'm going to go in with the deeper crease shade, just into the same place again, just to deepen up that crease a little bit more. I'm just taking it up, all the way up there, and obviously taking it out into that corner as well. Okay, and then I'm going to be going in with the same brush, and I'm going to be taking, on the top row is the third in that lovely bright purple colour. So I'm just going to take in some of that on my brush. Oh la la, that was a bit much. And I'm just going to be popping that in exactly where I've just been doing my crease shades. I'm just going to get a bit of a closer mirror because... And this, obviously, with you having quite a big blendy brush, it is just going to kind of take... go everywhere that you've just been doing your crease colours, but you still have a little bit of warmth underneath there, so don't worry. So once that looks like that, looks a little bit messy, but don't worry. I'm then going to go back in with the second crease colour, the deeper crease colour, and I'm just going to warm up that edge a little bit. So just going just on that edge and a little bit in. I'm just going to warm it up a tad. Sorry, my tip seems to want to move this morning. I'm just warming up that outer edge. And then obviously you got more deeper in the corner part. Okay. Then I am going to go in with a angled brush, and this is a Sigma E70, and I'm going to be going into the next shade along. It's a little bit deeper than the first colour obviously we've used, and I'm just going to run that a little bit through my crease. Just the tiniest little bit, just to deepen it up a little bit. If I'm on camera. I'm just going all the way through with that one. Then I'm going to take the darkest purple, which is the purple in the far corner, and I'm going to be taking that on the same brush, okay? And I'm going to be doing a spotlight eye for you guys today. So I'm going to go in to the inner corner and just apply, just packing it on to that inner corner and just dragging it up just the tiniest little bit. And then again, going on the outer corner, just packing it on to the outer corner as well. So it looks like that. And then just blending the tiniest little bit over that part just to join them up a little bit on the top part in the crease as well. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a big blending brush. This is the Sigma E40, and this is it's like the first one we were using, but quite a bit bigger, just to make it a little bit fluffier and it's easier for blending out as well. I'd always advise everyone to have one of these in the collection. And then I'm just going to go back in with that same deeper colour and just deepen up those areas just the tiniest little bit. Okay, so once you've practically got that, obviously it looks a little bit messy, don't worry, we will be doing bits and pieces to clean it up, don't worry. And then I'm just going to cut the crease, but obviously just the little bit in the middle. So I'm going to be going in with a flat brush, and this is Sigma E55, and I'm going to be going in with the same concealer that I primed my eyelids for. So when you're using a hard concealer, I always put it on the back of my hand just to warm it up a little bit when you're using a solid concealer. So I'm just warming it up the tiniest little bit, and then I'm just going to go in right into the middle where I haven't put any of that dark shade, and I'm just literally patting it on there. I'm not wanting to do a really defined cut crease or anything like that, it's just literally where I'm wanting to sit that beautiful gold shade. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend the shades around it anyway. but as long as you have that ish shape on there, I mean, you can bring it in a little bit more if you wanted to do, just so that you've got something like that. Obviously, makeup is what you make it, really. You can do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to be taking the other side of that brush that I've just used for concealer, because I absolutely love it as a packing brush. And I'm going to be going in with that Dirty Gold shade, which is just above the black in the in the bottom right hand corner. And I am going to be packing that on to my eye. The shimmers in this palette do have a little bit of a kickback. Oh, cameraman, there we go. Yeah, they do have a little bit of a kickback on them, but to be honest with you, they're not that bad actually. And the colour payoff is worth a little bit of a kickback. So we just got that pressed on there, and then I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used to do the darker parts of my spotlight, and I'm just going to push that along just and so into the corners of the spotlight and then over that top again, just to make sure that it's all blended in really nicely. Oh, camera, you were really good the other day. What are you doing? Right. If you need to obviously intensify the colour in the middle, you can pack some more on there. And you can also wet your brush, that is completely up to you. And then I'm just going to go back in with my bigger blending brush and just blend those edges just a little bit. You can never do enough blending, seriously. Right, I'm going to take my tape off now because it's like digging into me. Oh dear, that tape has taken off some of my foundation. I'm doing a foundation review as well on this foundation that I've got on now. That'll be up on my channel as well at about the same time. It's taken a little bit off, but oh, it's blended back down really nicely. Thought it was going to be all patchy and horrible, but it's not. So just clean up the under eye like that a little bit. So for your under eyes, you're pretty much taking exactly what you've done on the top along the bottom, really. I'm going to go in with a more precise brush. This is actually the end of a Urban Decay palette brush, but any little precise brush is perfect. So I'm going to go in with the deeper crease shade that I used. And because you've used that tape, it's perfect for like lining up with your wing as well. And then I'm going to take the very deep purple shade that we used. I'm just going to take those two colours, to be honest with you. Along the bottom of my eye. Sometimes I will take the shimmer that I've used and just kind of pop that in the middle as well. So that Dirty Gold shade, just to make it a little bit more like that. And then whichever highlighter I'm using, so whichever highlighter I'm using on my face, I haven't got any on the moment, that's what I will pop on my inner corner. So I am now going to, this is pretty much the eye look. So it's quite deep, dramatic. I am just going to obviously pop an inner corner highlight on whichever highlight you're using for your face. Normally I find works really well. Because this palette doesn't actually have a highlight shade, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's the only thing that I can say is wrong with the palette. They blended out amazingly, they are gorgeous and creamy, and I cannot fault them whatsoever. So I am just going to pop some eyeliner on, and I'm going to pop a pair of falsies on, and I will see you in a minute. Bye! Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I haven't put any falsies on today, and I will insert a picture of me with a pair of falsies on, just because they are cleaning at the moment, so I'm cleaning them and I totally forgot, so I'm not going to wear any falsies today. I just have quite a few layers of mascara on and my eyeliner on obviously as well, so I'll just do a close-up for you. I think it's a fully wearable kind of eye look. Obviously, because I have hooded eyes, the amount obviously that I have made my eyes look a lot bigger. So if you didn't have as hooded eyes, or you didn't want them to look quite as big, then obviously you wouldn't take the colour up quite as high. So yeah, so my overall thoughts on the Morphe 39A palette is I love it. Mwah. It is literally my go-to, and it has a colour for everything in here. I really love it. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Well, it wasn't really a tutorial, it was just me putting makeup on my face. I am by no way means or anything a makeup artist. It is just how I do things, and yeah, that's it really. But if you love this palette, colours and everything as much as I do, definitely grab your hands on this little guy. I am going to also purchase one, if not more, of the new Beauty Bay eyeshadow palettes, because I am really wanting one of them. And I'm also wanting the new Morphe palette as well. I think it's a 35M or something like that. Might be wrong, but yeah. These shadows absolutely perform to the max, and they are so easy to blend out. It's unreal. I think this will be a perfect starter for anybody. It has colours if you want to use them, it has neutrals if you want to use them, and it just creates a beautiful look. And I don't think it takes that long either, so yeah. Alright guys, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please hit that subscribe button, it means the world. I'll see you next time. Bye!